Hi, everybody. How are you all doing today? I hope that you're doing fine and I hope that you had a good day. So, today we'll be having irregular past tense. So, I'm just going to share my screen. So, first off, you need to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Also, input your email and your password, and then after that, so where you can see your name, you click on that. So this is where you find the names. Then you click on it. Okay, so we're on grade two, and we'll just search for the chapter, which is the irregular past tense. So this is the irregular past tense. We have these lessons here, and we will try to complete the lessons. Okay, so we'll start with the first one. The first one says, identify the irregular past, group one. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we need to know how we can identify the irregular past tense. Okay, because they are very different from the regular past tense, so it's important to be able to identify them. Okay, so most verbs are regular in the past tense. That means you follow a rule like add ed or d to get the past tense form of the verb. So we know that most verbs are regular, okay? And they follow a certain rule, and this rule says to just add ed or d to get the past tense. And it's the normal way that we have, which is right here. Is the normal way that we have, for example, um, wash. So we have wash, hmm, wash, right? And then the past tense would be washed. This one. This is the regular past tense. And also we can have cook. We have cooked. We can have danced. This one you just add d. Okay? So this is the regular past tense. All right? This one here is the regular past tense. But what we are doing today is that some verbs are irregular in the past tense. That means you don't follow a rule. Instead, you must remember the past tense form of the verb. Okay? So that's what we're doing right now today. Some of the verbs are irregular and they do not follow the rule that says to add ed or d. No, but instead you have to remember the past tense form of the verb. If you do not remember that, then yeah, you can just get your answers all wrong. Okay, so we have Liz did his homework. Did is the irregular past tense form of do. You see, so it doesn't say like do with ed. No, it says did. Okay, so that's it for the irregular past tense, right? You don't have to add ed to them. I'll give you some examples for irregular, I'll give you some examples. So we have, and let's see, this is how it's done. Okay, so for example, you have tell, it is told. See, you have do, it is did. Okay, you have keep, kept. All right, you have sleep and slept. No, n- knew. Okay, so that's it. This is what we're talking about. This is what the irregular past tense are. Okay, they are not like the regular ones that have the ed. No, they are different on their own, and you just have to be the one to remember that. Okay, this one is irregular. Okay, so that's what it is. Those are examples of the irregular form of the past tense. Now, which sentence is in the past tense? They do the shopping on Saturday. So when you say do is what? Is present. Okay. They did is past tense. So let's look at this now. Both sentences use a form of the verb do. The first sentence used the verb did, which is the past tense form of do. So do is they do the shopping on Saturday. Do is present tense and did is the past tense. So if you're asked to get the past tense of do, it is did because it's irregular. Okay. So the past tense should be they did the shopping on Saturday. So this, okay. Now, it's the same thing for here. Which sentence is in the past tense? Mom tells me a secret. So now, if tells is present, you need to find the past tense of tell. And the past tense of tell is what? Mom told me a secret. So that's how it is. It is different from the regular one that has ed and d. Rather, the irregular past tense is on its own. And yeah, it just stands on its own. You just need to be able to remember that, oh, this one is irregular. It's not like the normal past tense. In the band, we hear O's. In the band, we hear O's, right? So now, we hear O's. Now, the first sentence uses the verb heard, which is the past tense form of hear. It is irregular. The second tense uses the verb hear, which is the present tense. So now here is the present tense and heard is the past tense and it is irregular. So you have here and you have heard. So yeah, this is irregular. So yeah, that's it. We'll get to see some more examples before we move on to the test. Now, which is the past tense? Zayn makes some bread. Makes. So you need to find the past tense of makes. So make is irregular. Okay, and make is present tense. So if you need to find the past tense, it's gonna be Zayn made some bread. So made is the what? The past tense of make. Okay, so we have make and then we have made. Okay, now okay, this one is about do. So the children do silly dances. So when we say do, you know that the past tense will be did. Okay, it doesn't have anything like this. No, no, do that. No way, that's not correct. Okay, So yeah, so did is the past tense of do, right? Okay, sorry, do. All right, so now I see frogs in the pond. See is the present tense. Now what's the past tense? It's gonna be I saw frogs in the pond. And see and saw also, it's not regular. Okay, it's not the regular past tense. It's irregular because see saw this. Okay, so we'll move on to the test now. That's basically everything for this part. Okay, that's what it's saying, how to identify the irregular past tense. Okay, all right, so which sentence is in the past? Mandy found pennies on the ground. Mandy finds pennies on the ground. So finds is the present tense and the past tense is found. So the irregular past tense of find is found. Okay? So found. Which sentence is in the correct which sentence is in the past tense? The girls got ready to go. The girls get ready to go. So the second one is the present and the first one is got. Okay, so the got is the past tense. Now, in the band we had O's. In the band we hear O's. So head O's. The birds flew above the river. The birds fly above the river. So fly is what? Fly is the present, and flew is what? The irregular past tense. The birds sang in the daytime. The birds sing in the daytime. So let's say that you click on the second one and you get it wrong, it shows you that this is how you do it. All you need to do is scroll down again and ring. So it gives you like a perfect explanation as to why sang is the right answer and not sing. So sang is the irregular past tense of sing. Okay, so sing is the present tense. So if you do any and it gets you get it wrong, all you need to do is just scroll down under the this you do it and then you read that. Okay, so moving on to the next. My mother told me a secret. My mother tells me a secret. So tells is the present, is the past. Tammy comes into the kitchen. Tammy came into the kitchen. So comes is the present and came is the past. Okay, everybody, that's it about the irregular past. Okay, that's how you identify them. And these, what we just did here, are the irregular past. Okay, so yeah, so now we will move on to the next lesson. I hope that you understand this one. So yeah, we go to the next, which says identify the irregular past tense group 2. Now this is the same thing, right? How we did the first. Okay, this is actually the same thing. All you need to do is identify the irregular past tense. Okay, okay, so we will start this one now. Now, this one is also the same thing from the last one, just giving you different format words that are in their irregular formats. Okay, so all you need to do is make sure you finish the first test and then you move on here. So it's normal. We are not talking about the regular one that has the ed. We're talking about the one that does not follow the rule. The irregular does not follow the rule, and you must remember that by yourself. So we have mom blows on the hot soup. Mom blows on the hot soup. So now if you're trying to find the irregular past tense of blow, so blow, let's say present, and then blew. Blew is the irregular past. Okay? So mom blew on the hot soup. Now the family eats dinner together. So eat is present, and then if you want to find the past tense, is the family ate dinner together. So it's the irregular past tense of eat, which is ate. Now Cotton Colton throws the ball to Erin. Colton throws the ball to Erin. So now throw is present. Now the throw is in the present. Now the irregular will be the true. Okay, true. So it sees here. Colton threw the ball to Erin. Okay. So yeah, that's it. I hope that you all understand what we're doing here. Let's see some more examples and then we move on to the test. So we have it here, which is at. Then let's see some more. Throws. We've seen that. Says. Shane says his full name. So when you have says, it's gonna be said. Okay? So says and said. Okay, so that's it. Says and said. Now we'll move on to find some. Okay, we'll move on to the test now. Because you see, you all, it's just the same thing from the first. Okay, so you just need to be able to identify it so that you can remember them in the future. So now, which of the sentences in the past? Ben throws rock into the pond. Ben threw rocks into the pond. So true. Past tense. It happened already. That's what past tense is all about. Something that happened already. Now, after breakfast, I leave my house. After breakfast, I left my house. So, what is it here? It is left. So, left is the past tense of leave. The strong wind blows our hair. The strong wind blew our hair. The children begin school this year. The children began. So, past tense began, begin, and began. Mother keeps rabbits in a cage. Mother kept rabbits in a cage. The tired children fell into bed. The tired children fall into bed. So fell. Okay, so I do hope that you all understand this. This is also like the last test, and it's basically very easy. You just need to follow the steps, and yeah, that's so like this. My family rides the train. So ride is the present, and rod is the past tense. So rode the train. Okay, so that's it. That's how it's done. Now we'll move on to the next lesson. The next one says that form and use the irregular past tense. Example 1. Exercise 1. So this is also like the same thing we've been talking about. Irregular past tense that does not follow the rule. Instead, you have to remember them. And then regular is the one that has the ed and not d. My dog keeps barking until we fed him. Okay, so my dog keep barking until we fed him. So now my dog is singular. Okay, so what is going to be your verb? My dog kept. Okay, so you are finding the irregular format of the sentence. Okay, so yeah. John dash the children laughing. Head the children laughing. So yeah, that's it. Let me see if there's more examples for you. Now the pillow feels soft under his head. Okay, then the pillow feels felt soft. Okay, the pillow felt soft under his head. Okay, Dana what heard the band playing. Hears or head. I dashed mom and I wanted to go back. That I wanted to go home. I told mom. So this is the irregular past. Luke Dash felt good about his talk with Stacy. Felt. I shouldn't have dashed my flashlight at home. I shouldn't have left. Leave is left. The boy say that he wanted to go home. Now the past tense of say is said. The dog keeps so kept. here. So is it head, even head the airplane take off? Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, these are the patterns that you follow. Once you follow this pattern, you will be able to what understand everything that is going on. Okay, so yeah, so we'll move on to the next one now. Oh, can you hear me?